Hi guys, what's up? How have you been since the last time we saw each other or the last time you logged into this channel? I hope you've been well. We are keeping on growing and becoming better versions of us. I want us to look back years to come and be like, wow, I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I subscribed to this channel. So this is to say, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please make sure to subscribe and support and share widely. Let someone learn something through your sharing. Yeah, and we are here to empower each other. So today we'll be talking about saying no gracefully. It's not easy to say no, but we can learn with time. We can practice saying no. It's a very small word, but it has so much power. And we'll be looking at some of the reasons that would make us unable to say no, and also the strategies of how we can say no. Okay, so let's go straight to the video. I am loved by the God of all. I am loved, yes, I am loved. The word no is a two-lettered word but has so much power, guys. It has so much power. And you know what saying no means? It means you are protecting your priorities. It means you have a say in what you really believe in. It gives you power to to pursue your goals and not be just swayed back and forth or whichever direction anyone wants you to move in. So when you say no, it means you are taking back the power. Okay, and it's not an easy word to say. Personally, I have struggled with saying no, and I am still working at it. I'm still getting better, I guess. So let's get on this journey together. Robin Sharma says that it's easy to say yes to everything when the priorities of your life are unclear. So then how do you solve this? It's just simply having your goals and objectives in track, or having stated them somewhere. Then that way you're able to know when you say no, it's because you're protecting these things that you're prioritizing. What are some of the reasons that we could have that fear? The fear of saying no. So there's one thing called FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. And I think this covers every other thing that comes with saying no. So when you have the fear of missing out, you are afraid of losing opportunities, maybe friendships or job opportunities. So there are all these kinds of fears. And these things are so crippling because we think that's the end of life. But you know what? It's not. And when you learn to say no, you realize how much more time you have to work on your dreams and get better at the things that you are working on. Okay? And with that said, I just want us to look at some of the strategies that we can apply in our lives to help us say no, because we need sometimes we just need practical examples. You can take a bit or just take a step backward, and you don't have to say no or respond instantly. You could ask someone, thank you so much for inviting me, but would you allow me some time to think about it? You see, you've said no, but not directly. So this is just a soft way of saying no. And at the end of the day, it gives you time to think about this thing that is being offered, and you're able to weigh it against your priorities. Does it take me away from the things that really matter to me? And if it's not, then you can go ahead and say yes. If it drifts your attention to something else that is not worth it, then you can say no. You cannot respond and tell the person, I'm sorry, I'm not able to do this. Yeah, so that's the first strategy. The other thing that we can do is you can learn to say no deliberately. And this means you're saying it with so much gratitude and with context. So what that means is when you say no, you let the person know that you appreciate them first of all because of giving you the opportunity of whatever it is they are giving you. And then explain to them, give them a bit of context or the reason why you won't make it. So you can say, thank you so much for inviting me to the party. Unfortunately, I can't make it because lately I have had so much on my plate and I'm just trying to have some downtime. That's a very polite way of saying no. The person now understands that you need some time for yourself and they won't be pushy with it. And if you yourself are a person who knows or understands the value of saying no, then you let this person go easy. Yeah, you won't be there pressuring them, and just making them feel bad about themselves. Yeah, so learning to say no deliberately. The other thing we can do is offer alternatives. And this means that you can learn to say no, at the same time just giving an alternative, or at least helping this person have something else to work with. And this is what I mean. For example, you're required to play a role somewhere. So what you can do is ask this person to give you a less demanding role, or you could just ask them to try out someone else. For example, you can ask them, how about you ask Jane? Jane is equally good at it. So this way you've given an alternative and still said no. So you've not left them high and dry. They have something to work with. So giving alternatives is the other way to say no gracefully. And the last thing that we'll talk about, the last strategy that I love, and I have dubbed it giving the ultimate stopper. And what this means is you're making this person feel your hands are tied. You really have no say. You can't do anything about it. The answer is no, and there's nothing that you can do about it. And this one simply makes them know that they can't push, they can't keep nagging you with the same request. So for example, you could say, the schedule I have been working with lately makes me a bit unreliable, and I wouldn't want to be that to you. So that way you're making them feel it's about them while it's actually about you. Another example we could use just to see how this stopper works is tell them, my family would be so disappointed in me for taking up another responsibility or another obligation. So this way you're making them know it's not about you. It's not you who is saying no. You don't want to say no actually, but you're saying no. Guys, let's learn to say no. It's not an easy thing to do, but with practice, guys, you can get good at it. And at the end of the day, it's not to make you feel like you have so much power. Well, it makes you feel that you have power to protect your priorities, but it's not to demean someone or make them feel that you don't have time for them. It's just so that you can be able to protect the things that really matter to you. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned till this minute. Please subscribe if you've not, and share widely so that someone else learns how to say no gracefully. Okay? Bye. See you in the next video.